Girl, I just got hit. You better go to IJustGotHit.com. Okay. Just listen to the radio. They got about 1,000 commercials of just lawyers sitting back waiting to sue you. So you better listen. Do you got a business? I mean, any kind of business, but especially a trucking business, any kind of business where you on the road, especially you, but really I'm talking about all businesses right now. I know that we get our LLCs because we feel like that it protects us from liability and that we are two separate entities. And if we file an LLC, we are safe. But guess what? That's not necessarily true. And let me tell you why most of us is not protected. And it's because most of us don't even have an operation agreement or the bylaws. And let me tell you why we don't have it. We don't have it, one, because we either filed our LLC or incorporation ourselves, or we use LegalZoom, but we skip over actually using a lawyer to do this for us. So let me put you on a little bit of game to actually help you in these situations. And how I know? How do I know? Because my ass done been sued a couple of times because I've been in the trucking industry over 10 years. I done had drivers have accidents, have wrecks, and every time a situation like this, I learned something new. So let me teach you before you get in that situation of the little things that you can do that can actually save you from personal liability. Now, this is just for entertainment purposes. I am not a lawyer. Make sure that you actually consult your lawyer before you do anything legally binding or anything like that. Yada, yada, yada. All right, two things. Number one, you're going to have to stop signing documents and contracts in your own personal name because it can be assumed that you're doing it for your own personal interest. And I'm going to show you exactly how it needs to be done, but that's just number one. Now, number two is inside your operation agreement, you need to have a verbiage that releases you of personal liability. And I'm going to give you an example right here. Inside of your operation agreement, you need to have a management provisions that have some verbiage that sounds something similar to this. Number one, non-liability of managers. No manager under this LLC shall bear any personal liability for the expenses, debts, obligations, or liabilities of the LLC, nor for any claims made against the LLC in connection with this businesses or operations. If you ever get sued, they're going to ask you for your LLC paperwork and your operations agreement, and they're going to look for things like this. Number two, authorized representation. Designated managers are authorized to execute documents and contracts on behalf of the LLC. However, they shall incur no personal liability for the terms, conditions, or obligations contained therein, with all liabilities and responsibilities solely attributable to the LLC. Now, this is how you sign. We're not going to actually read all of that. Just skip down right there to the bottom where you're actually going to put your signature at. Even if they don't have enough space for it, you need to actually print in your name, your position at the company, and then the actual company name. And then you're going to actually sign right on top of that. And that just let them know that you are signing on behalf of your company in a position that you're in. And that's it. No personal liability. And remember, this is just for entertainment purposes only. Consult you a lawyer, especially if you out there getting to that paper, and make sure you find one that just know anything about business contract, commercial law, all of that. So other than that, don't get out there and get in trouble. Or it could be a driver or somebody that's not even you to have an accident. Ask me how I know. But peace. I'll hit you guys with more information later.